Welcome back to the third video on this series. We are going to be swapping all the accessories over to the old block, or the old accessory on the new block. Swapping stuff over so that we can make it work in the new Subaru with the new Subaru engine and all that, those accessories. So we're gonna get into swapping stuff. I've already got the belt off. I bought another engine stand because I didn't want to do it on the hoist because I gotta work on all this stuff and that's where it's hooked at. So we're gonna get to.
Look at me now. Look at me now. Oh, I'm getting paper.
Hell yeah, brother! Oh, okay, if y'all want to come take a look at this, come and look at this.
Somebody come look at this. Somebody come and look at this.
Can you see all that freaking oil in there? Holy shit. And this oil came out of that freaking spark plug. The freaking coil was coated. Also, I'm pretty sure it looks almost the exact same. Boom, boom. It's pretty darn close. All the vacuum lines are a little messed up, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. This is my guess, okay? I'm guessing a PCV valve or vacuum line or some kind of oil thing like that failed and kind of sucked all the oil out of the oil pan and started burning it through the spark plug. Maybe the spark plug's loose, I haven't even checked that. It started sucking up all that oil out of the pan and just toasted those bearings. That's my guess. Okay, well, maybe it was just the head gasket. Of course. I don't know. The spark plug's kind of wet. The threads are definitely wet. The tip doesn't look too bad, just a little burnt. Probably from all that freaking oil. I seriously wonder what all that oil is from. I don't know. It's kind of looking like these things are almost identical. They've got the same EJ25 stamp on them. The exact same block. I gotta change the crank pulleys and timing covers. And then I think we can start putting this thing back together. This thing, not that thing. This thing's mine now. This piece of junk. Probably gonna have to take these coils out, everything like that. We'll get her going. Oh yeah, baby. Got the crank bolts. Another crank pulley. Alright, I got both timing covers off. They look good. Well, the one does. They look like they're gonna match up. The gaskets are in good shape. So are the belts. I'm probably just gonna do this belt and most of this, some of the gears, I guess, when I go to rebuild this one. But all these gears and everything in the belt looks fine. So I'm just gonna leave it all. I'm just gonna put the cover on. I am gonna try and change this front mount though. This front mount is completely different from this one, so I'm gonna be taking that off and throwing it on this sucker. It doesn't look like it's gonna line up though. Brother, it's part of the oil pan, baby. Okay. We're gonna put that back on there then. I guess we'll have to pull the oil pan now. The one we need. Hell yeah, brother. Alrighty, we have got the valve covers swapped over. I had to get new gaskets, so I put on some new gaskets for the good engine. I might get some ones for mine. This is kind of just like shoving way back there. We're not going to worry about it right now. So I just kind of threw everything back together just to keep it together so I didn't have to keep track of any more bolts than I really have to. So now I got to swap over the oil pans. I'm going to flip them over and then swap in the oil pans, get it done. Alright, so we dumped the rest of the coolant out onto the garage floor. So we'll have to clean that up later, but not right now. We got to swap these engine mounts. So these engine mounts are for the Impreza. We got to swap those over to this one, and then here's the front mount I was talking about. you can see how it's connected to the oil pan instead of the block. So all I have to do is get this wire out, take the oil pan off, and plop it right on there, and take the other one, which is outside right now, and throw it on here. Come on! What's up? So I was switching over the oil pans, and I had to switch over the oil pickup tube to the new block because the other one was integrated into the oil pan itself. There's it's a two-piece oil pan. I cleaned off the oil pan gasket, so I got an oil pan gasket to put on the one going in my sister's car. I also noticed that on the pickup tube, there's no threads. So on this block, there's threads for the oil pickup tube location, and on this one there's no threads. So I went and got a tap to tap the hole out so I could fit in the bolts that go in there, and so it matches those threads over there. So I just have to swap the bolts over. So I'm gonna get to tapping that, and we can put the oil pan back on with a little bit of RTV just on some of the seams, I think. If not, we're just gonna use some of the the cork board that it came with as the gasket. We're gonna get to that. Easy schmoney, baby. One down, one to go. Well, that's two holes tapped. Hold on, flip it over. Alrighty, now that we've got this thing put back together fully, I've got some intake tubes and PCV valve hoses to take care of. I've got most of the accessories on. I've got the main belt drive on, the power steering and alternator on. I just got the AC hanging. We're gonna throw it in the car in the next video. So, thank you guys for watching this one, me putting this thing back together to get ready to put in there. I had to swap over hoses, sensors. There were some of these little oil temp sensors or oil pressure sensors that I had to switch over because the plugins were a little bit different. But other than that, it was pretty freaking easy, if I do say so myself. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for more Subaru stuff, and I can hopefully finally get working back on the Suzuki again now that this is hopefully going to be done in the next episode. Let me know what you didn't like or what you did like. If you want more of this stuff, subscribe for more. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!